What is good, everybody? It is your boy Super Saiyan Cat back with another video for you guys today. I'll be breaking down why I believe Xenoverse 3 will be 10 times better than Xenoverse 2. Couple quick things before we get this video started though. First things first, huge shout out to Coded Prophecy, guys. He's the one that's been making the thumbnails for the Cabby Squad tournament skill, and he made the thumbnail for this video you guys are watching right now. So again, huge shout out to him. His channel link will be down below in the description. Be sure to go check him out, and if you do go check him out and subscribe to him, let him know where you came from. Now the other thing I want to mention real quick before we get this video started, I know it's going to be a major question asked in the comment section, so I figured I'd address it early on. I know a lot of people are going to ask, how do you know or how do you figure Xenoverse 3 will even be made, considering all the hype put around Dragon Fighter Z and things like that? Well, first of all, Dragon Fighter Z is still Bandai. Of course, Bandai is the main maker slash owner of the game, whatever. They're working with what's it called, Arc System Works, I believe it's called, for Dragon Fighter Z. But Dimps is really the other one, is the company that Bandai works with for Xenoverse, for Xenoverse 1 and 2. And on top of that, Xenoverse 2 blew Xenoverse 1 out of the water as far as it comes to sales. The sales of Xenoverse 2 were way higher than Xenoverse 1 could have even dreamed of. So I really don't see why they wouldn't continue on with this game series right here, considering the sales boosted so much from 1 to 2. So that's really why I feel there will be a Xenoverse 3, guys. I'm just really hopeful on it. I do believe there will be another one again, just based off how the sales were from 1 to 2. But now let's get into the video of why I believe Xenoverse 3 will be 10 times better than Xenoverse 1. And what I'm using as a basis for this video, guys, is basically how much better Xenoverse 2 was compared to Xenoverse 1. The first thing I want to mention, guys, is the city expansion. Toki Toki City was a little shit ass city that there was nothing to do in that city, guys. There was literally nothing to do within that city, like no special things, none. All you could do was go play online and go to the parallel quest. Besides that, there was nothing else really going on. Sorry, I cannot answer the phone right now, but besides that, there was really nothing else going on within that city. Xenoverse 2, on the other hand, Kanton City is massive, first of all, and there's a lot more things that you can do within the city, such as, for example, you can go to the mushroom area. You can't do it constantly, but you can go to the mushroom area and you can fight this gang. I forget the name of the gang, but there's multiple fights that you could fight throughout that, multiple offline things that you could do. They added raids, they added expert missions along with the new city expansion. There was a lot of things added. They added factions like the Guru House, the Boo House, the Hercule House. They added a whole bunch of things into Xenoverse 2 that were not in the Xenoverse 1 city at all. Again, Toki Toki City was not only small, there was nothing to do in it. So Xenoverse 2 comes with this huge city expansion, a bunch more offline things to do, like the raids, like I said, the expert missions. You were able to fight time patrollers within the city. You were able to fight that one gang, I forget the name of the gang, in the mushroom top area, things like that. You were able to find secret time patrollers to get super souls from after you cleared the game. There was a lot more things to do after you cleared the game offline with the new city expansion of Kanton City. So I'm definitely expecting Xenoverse 3 to have even a larger city and more things for us to do within that city for the offline players, because I know a lot of people just buy Xenoverse to play the game offline. So there's going to be definitely some kind of expansion to Xenoverse 3 as far as the city goes, and things that you can do offline, just because of the simple fact that there was a major expansion from Xenoverse 1 to Xenoverse 2 with the things that you could do offline and the city. Now the second thing I want to mention, guys, is the character roster. It will be boosted from Xenoverse 2 to 3. Xenoverse 1 to 2, the character, come on now, I'm recording. But in Xenoverse 2, the character roster was definitely expanded from Xenoverse 1. Characters like Lord Slug, Turles, Janemba, they were not in Xenoverse 1 at all. And all the DLC characters that we got from Xenoverse 1 were already in the game come Xenoverse 2, like Whis, Beerus, the GT characters, Super Saiyan Blue Goku, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. All those characters were already in the game come Xenoverse 2. So in Xenoverse 3, I'm definitely expecting all these DLC characters that we've gotten so far, as far as Super Saiyan Blue Vegetos, Merge Zamasu, Goku Black, Super Saiyan Rose, Champa, Vados, all of them. They will be in Xenoverse 3 from the rip, and there'll be even more DLC characters for us to have. So again, the character expansion the character roster will definitely be expanded a little bit more, just like it was from Xenoverse 1 to 2 for 2 to 3. Now the next thing I want to touch on, guys, is the actual game mechanics. Xenoverse 1 game mechanics were really horrible. If you think about it, you were able to dash back, like literally not dash back, just hold down and fly away backwards. So many people would just like fly away and wait for their opponent to make a move and then attack. You cannot do that in Xenoverse 3. Xenoverse 2. It's very easy to catch your opponent, and also a lot of people would just fly away and literally just fly around the map if they got a little bit of a lead. And again, that was very hard to catch your opponent. You had to time it perfectly just to have a chance at catching your opponent. Xenoverse 2, you were not allowed to do none of that nonsense. So they improved on the game mechanics as well as adding in new game mechanics such as the stamina break, snap vanishing, things like that. So I'm guessing that we will see even more new game mechanics come Xenoverse 3, and they will fix some issues just like probably unvanishable combos. They'll probably fix the snap vanish spamming, because you know a lot of people, that's the new way of running away now. If you get a little bit of lead, sometimes you'll see someone who basically just starts to spam snap vanish and they'll run for the whole remainder of the match just so they can get a W. I'm sure it comes Xenoverse 3, they will definitely be fixing that. So that's another thing that I'm really looking forward to come Xenoverse 3 is the improved game mechanics. I really do believe that in Xenoverse 3 they will improve the game mechanics along with adding in some additional mechanics as well. And one mechanic I forgot to mention in Xenoverse 2 from 1. In Xenoverse 2, you're able to do that burst dash when you could do the double burst dash as well to close in on your opponent. That's another new mechanic that they added into Xenoverse 2 that was not in Xenoverse 1. So definitely expect some new and improved game mechanics to come Xenoverse 3, because like I said just before, Xenoverse 2 had a lot of new game mechanics with snap vanishing, stamina breaks, the burst dash, and then they also improved game mechanics with taking away the fact that you could just basically run away by holding back or just flying away or moving up and down, things like that. You cannot do that anymore in Xenoverse 2. You'll get easily caught. So I'm definitely expecting some game mechanics to be fixed, along with some new game mechanics coming for Xenoverse 3 as well. Now the next thing I want to talk about, guys, is the online play of Xenoverse 2, how much it got better from Xenoverse 1, and why I think Xenoverse 3 can even do better than that as well. Now, Xenoverse 1, they only had the one rank leaderboard first and foremost. Now in Xenoverse 2, we have two totally different rank leaderboards. We got a rank leaderboard for those who play all the time and want to get their rank up in the top 100 or whatever for all time. And then we also got a rank leaderboard without limitations that resets weekly for those who are not able to play all the time and say they got a week off or something, a week where they're not doing much, and they're able to hop on the game and try and get into the top leaderboards for that week. So in Xenoverse 3, I'm expecting something new to be added to the rank leaderboards, maybe a 2v2 rank or 3v3 rank. I think that is something that would be extremely fun if they added in such a thing where you can make your own team and put a roster together with that team and have separate leaderboards for 2v2s along with 3v3s. That's something that in my opinion would be extremely amazing. Everybody would love that for the most part. They would just have to set certain restrictions, like as far as items go and things of that nature. But besides that, for the most part, again guys, I think a 2v2 and 3v3 leaderboard would be something that would be absolutely amazing. So maybe they will give us something like that, but I really do expect them to improve, because not only did they give us two different rank leaderboards this time for online players, they also added in the weekly world tournaments, and the world tournaments in this Xenoverse are way better than they were in Xenoverse 1. If you remember in Xenoverse 1, the world tournaments was just full of spammers, cheesers, and things like that with their CACs. Of course, when a world tournament comes around and people can use their CAC, they're going to break out all the cheese in the world. Now in Xenoverse 2, they have character exclusive tournaments, character exclusive world tournaments, and then at the end of the week they'll have put all those characters into one and make that a tournament as well. And I think that's something that was a great idea on Bandai and Dempsey's part, because I'm just saying, got a little tongue twisted there, my bad. But like I was saying, man, the tournaments are just way more competitive, way more fun to play, as opposed to the Xenoverse 1 tournaments where you ran into constant cheese and constant spam and things like that when you played in those tournaments with all the CACs. That's not the case in these world tournaments. Like I said, they are character exclusive, and it's a lot more fun to me than it was in Xenoverse 1 for those world tournaments. Now the last thing I want to talk about, guys, that I feel will be a major improvement from Xenoverse 2 to 3 is Awoken Skills. Awoken Skills are probably going to even get that much better from Xenoverse 2 to 3. For Saiyans, we'll probably be adding Super Saiyan God or Super Saiyan Blue. One of the two will most likely be added into the game, but at the same time they do have to take away some kind of transformation, whether it be future Super Saiyan or future Super Vegeta. One of those two have to be taken away, because then the Saiyans would just have way too many transformations that the other races don't. But if you guys remember in Xenoverse 1, the only transformation in the game for a while was Super Saiyan. If you were another race, you could not transform at all. But then eventually they did drop Potential Unleashed. I believe it was in the 3rd or 4th DLC that they came with the Elder Kai mentor, and you were able to get Potential Unleashed from him. but that took a long time to come out, and still, that was only one transformation for every race. Now, each race in Xenoverse 2 has their own exclusive transformation, with going giant for Namekians, Majins having their purification, Earthlings with Power Pole Pro, and of course Frieza races with Go and Golden. I do believe they will improve on the Awoken Skills come Xenoverse 3. Maybe for the Frieza race they'll be adding in something like Metal Cooler, or just add it to where you start out as a stage 1 Frieza, like how Frieza was when he said the whole my power level's over 500,000. They'll probably have you start somewhere like that as a CAC, and you could transform through the transformations. That would be something that would be pretty dope in my opinion, that you can go like to the giant, the second stage transformation of Frieza where he's damn giant, or you can go to the third stage where he just looks ugly as hell, looking like a supreme ugly ass alien, or you can go to the final form where he just looks clean in my opinion, and even maybe the full power final form that Frieza showed off in the Namekian saga. So again, I really do feel that will be proven on Awoken Skills, because not only will the Frieza race, not only is there a lot of things they could do with the Frieza race, they could do things with the Namekian race, as such as fuse with Nail, fuse with Kami, actual transformations from the actual anime. Now for the Majin race, they can make the CAC be Super Buu from the beginning, to where you're Super Buu instead of that fat nonsense bullshit. And then you can go to Buhan, Bukalo, Bootanks, things like that would be extremely dope in my opinion if they added those things in. And I feel they will improve and add some of those things that I just mentioned into Xenoverse 3, because there was a major improvement in Awoken Skills from Xenoverse 1 to Xenoverse 2. But that's really all I have to mention, guys. If I missed anything that was improved from Xenoverse 1 to Xenoverse 2, let me know down below in the comments. But just off how much improvement we saw from Xenoverse 1 to 2, I do feel there will be a major improvement, just like there was from Xenoverse 1 to 2, for Xenoverse 2 to 3. There's a lot of things they can improve on. Like I said, they will most likely be fixing a lot of game mechanics, like the whole snap banish running, things like that. And they'll probably adding in some more game mechanics, along with adding in a larger character roster, having more things to do offline for the offline players, because again, they added in raids, expert missions, all those things in Xenoverse 2 that were not in Xenoverse 1. So I'm definitely expecting a lot more to be added come Xenoverse 3. But again, if I missed anything that was, made better in Xenoverse 2 from Xenoverse 1, let me know down below in the comments. But that's really where I'm getting the basis for this video from, guys. Again, it was a major improvement from Xenoverse 1 to 2, so I'm expecting a major improvement from Xenoverse 2 to 3 as well. But as always, man, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for all the support. Keep stuttering, man. Still got a little bit of that bronchitis going on, makes me catch my breath at times. My bad, guys. But again, thank you guys for all the support you guys give. You guys are really the best. I appreciate it so much. And as always, hope you guys have a good day. Till next time, peace, y'all.